Ho, 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 it's time to let it snow with beer.
Welcome to the Spit or Swallow Beer Review's Christmas Extravaganza.
I'm Frosty the Beerman, here to spread some holiday cheer.
We've got a blizzard of brews to review.
Stay tuned for more frosty fun and festive brews.
Subscribe now and don't miss out on the frosty fun.
Hey, welcome to the Spit or Swallow Beer Review. It's our Christmas winter extravaganza, and we're excited to share some holiday cheer with you.
That's right, Jammer. And today we're trying Samuel Smith's Winter Welcome Ale. Let's see if it's, spit or swallow worthy, brother.
Hey, yeah, let's dive in and give it a try. You know, that is a British beer, right?
I think so, yes. You are correct, sir.
It is a British beer. Yorkshire.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get to it. Let me go ahead and pop the cap off mine here. Now, everybody knows they wrap this with the foil, just like some very expensive brands of wine and everything, foil around the caps and stuff like that, cork and all that. Anyway, here's the cap. Nothing on the underneath this foil there, and nothing underneath the cap itself. So
yes, I'll save this cap, Jammer, for the International Championship cap toss coming in January. I can't get the foil off mine. There it goes. I should have left the foil on there. That might have made it more aerodynamic. Huh?
Probably would have weighed it down. It does say this seasonal beer is limited edition brew for the short days and long nights of winter. The full-bodied, resulting from the fermentation in stone Yorkshire squares and the luxurious malt character, which will appeal to a broad range of drinkers, is balanced against the whole dried fuggle and golding hops with nuances and complexities that should be contemplated before an open fire.
We don't have an open fire.
No,
surprisingly, Jim, this one only got an 83 on Beer Advocate. It's a winter warmer, and according to Beer Advocate, 6%. Is that what it say in the bottle? Or I don't know if you can see that.
Let me see if I can't. For 6%, yes.
No, 6%. Yeah, there we go. And unbeknownst to me until today, Jammer, the label you pointed out to me earlier, the label changes every year apparently on this one. They got the band.
Did you happen to look at your neck of your bottle there and see what date it has on it?
It's on the neck?
Yeah.
Engraved? No,
it's printed.
Oh, printed. 31 January 27.
L25204?
I got L25204, yeah.
Wow, we got the same batch.
Yeah, wow. That's pretty good. And we're like, what, 380 miles apart from each other?
At least, yeah. Hey, what do you think of that color, Shagdog? Huh?
That color is nice. It's kind of a brown, maybe a hint of orange in there. Maybe more orange than brown, actually.
Kind of like a caramel, gold, orange.
I mean, if you handed this to me, I would think it was a damn pumpkin beer, actually, from the looks of it.
Yeah, when you first look at it, it almost reminds me of a pumpkin beer,
Or a very light Oktoberfest.
Now, I've heard some people say they didn't care for the smell of this beer. The aroma is just kind of off-putting for them. And I can see what they're talking about. It's almost like a dirty dish rag, but it's more sour, like a sour cloth or a dish rag that's been, in the sink for too long or something.
Yeah.
Or, if you don't take a bath and you've been wearing your underwear for all week, pull it off.
I am getting a little buttery smell in there. A little.
Diacetyl.
Yeah, a little diacetyl.
Caramel's in there. The maltiness is there.
Slight, maybe caramel, toffee. Mm-hmm. But it's not really strong. It's not a strong aroma.
No, that sour smell is what most people don't like at first, but that's that diacetyl. It gets like a buttery flavor from it, from that diacetyl. Right. Anyway, off-white head, almost beige, on my opinion. I don't know about you.
Yeah, more beige than white. I mean, it's actually a two-tone. It looks like a little bit white in certain spots, and then more beige in certain spots. That's kind of weird.
Anyway, I'm ready to dive.
Tommy two-tone.
Tommy two. Yeah, that's true. Tommy two-tone. Yeah, and can you name the song?
Is that 8675309 or
8675309? Jenny, who can I turn to?
867. Okay.
For the price of a dime, I can always turn to you.
That's pretty funny though, because if someone asks you your number these days, you could probably give them that number. They won't even know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, no, they don't know. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna dive in. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
Yeah. This to me, I mean, let's face it. It's not bad at all. It's not the greatest, but it's not bad. It's mildly sweet. Got malt, caramel. Shagdog, you jump in here anytime. Just go ahead.
Yeah, I mean it's not super bad. Although it does taste too diacetyl buttery for me. A little sweetness.
Yeah, I mean it's got a. I don't think it's a winter warmer per se, in my opinion, because even though it's a 6%, it's not warming like the 9.8 that we had earlier or anything like that. And I consider winter warmers more in that range, going up in that range. Anywhere from maybe 8 up, I would consider more of a winter warmer, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and a lot of winter warmers a lot darker in the color, ranging from brownish red to pitch black, basically. So,
I mean, it's a smooth mouthfeel. I mean, it's really smooth texture, and the carbonation is just right in the middle there.
Yeah, it's kind of like a light winter warmer with more of an English. Well, winter warmers, I believe, started in England. So this is just one of those ones where they just, try to make it lighter, some lighter taste. I mean, because winter warmer is supposed to have like cinnamon or ginger, nutmeg, little spices. You taste more of the diacetyl than anything, really.
There is that caramel malt.
Yeah, there is a caramel malt.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's just I'd rather have a little bit more robusty winter warmer, a little darker.
I think maybe a slightly more roasted malt would be kind of nice. But overall, it tastes pretty darn good. I mean,
it's their take on it. So what can you do, right? I wonder if they have any other winter warmers that they make besides this one.
And the thing about it is, Samuel Smith has been around for how long? And this particular beer, how long has this beer been around? Welcome Winter Ale.
Probably a long time there.
Because I can remember it being at least 10 years.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's been around. Let me ask my other good friend besides you that one of you usually know.
Yeah.
Oh, losing my voice there, Jammer. That's what's happening with this winter warmer here. When did Samuel Smith come out with their Welcome Winter Welcome Ale? Give it 10 words. That's okay. I'll figure it out. 1990.
Yeah, so it's been around for 35 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only winter warmer they have. I mean, Samuel Smith, some of their beers I like. Some of them are just,
Yeah. It does say here, brewed at Yorkshire's oldest brewery, and then on the other side in the ribbons it says, "Blessing of your heart, you brew good ale in Shakespeare." W. Shakespeare, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. I've had worse beers that are similar to this.
Yes.
And the taste and everything, this is the best beer I've had that has that high buttery diacetyl, because it's not like super stingy diacetyl. It's kind of a mellow diacetyl, but caramel maltiness,
the
very
smell,
slight sweetness.
Yeah, the smell when you first smell it is more off-putting than the flavor or the smell afterward.
Yeah, it does have that like sourdough type smell, like you get with some stouts. Yeah.
Yeah, you get that smell there, and if when you first smell it, it smells off-putting to a degree. Mm-hmm. However, when you drink it and then you go back to smell it again, it doesn't smell as bad. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, the diacetyl is there. It is a little sourness to it, buttery sourness, but overall, it's the flavor of it, kind of blends together and does well. You know. Granted, it has like a medium dry type feel at the end,
right?
But granted, it doesn't have a lot of character. I think that's one of the things that you're into. You want it to be a little more full character.
Winter warmers, I like a little bit more roastiness, maybe some darkness and robustness, maybe some dark fruits. I don't know.
Yeah. Overall, hey, if I had to drink this or Bud Light Platinum, I would drink this.
Yeah, same ABV.
Yeah. And here's the thing about it. This right here, it's made, I would say this is probably made with better ingredients and probably healthier ingredients compared to the Bud Light. Because, you know, one of the things that's bothered me in this industry, and, you know, for the past so many years we've been drinking these and everything, I've questioned it and thought about it, is on the label, they don't have the ingredients. Now, granted, these people tell you exactly what they put in it. You know, they tell you exactly what. Well, maybe not, because they're just saying a couple of things in it here.
Yeah, I read they say a few things, but not everything. But they say they're organic ale, whatever the hell that one's called. They say that's one of the best beers, right?
Yeah,
for its healthiness, whatever.
But I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care much for these the way the U.S. does the beer. They don't put the ingredients on there, and you know what? If the beer is being exposed to different chemicals, the product, you know, like the hops or the malts are being exposed to certain chemicals and everything like that, we should know that.
Right. We
should be able to know that. And if they're using genetically modified foods, we should know that too to produce it.
Yeah, they use a different word now than genetically modified, though.
Bioengineered.
Bioengineered, yeah. And most people don't turn a package around and read friggin' ingredients or any of that stuff on there.
It doesn't matter because now they put the little QR code on there. Because now with them changing the name, non-GMO had to be put on there legally.
Yeah.
Now that they changed the recognized name for it to bioengineered, there is no law requiring it to be on there. On top of that.
Oh wait, so it's bioengineered. So can they put non-GMO on there now?
Well, if it's GMO, you know, genetically modified, they used to have to put genetically modified.
Oh, okay, but non-GMO means that, hey, guess what? We don't have any of that shit in there.
Yeah. Okay. But I messed up by saying that non-GMO. Yeah. I meant GMO because you know. But,
I hate the word GMO because it comes too close to my favorite car manufacturer, GMC. GM.
But the whole thing with the bioengineer, they don't have to legally put that on the package. And now they say, oh, you know what? For people who are wanting to know, we can put a little QR code where they can scan it and get all the information they want on that product. Would that be sufficient, or would that be better than us just writing this one little in small print? And the FDA go, yeah, sure, the QR code would be wonderful. How many people uses a freaking QR code? Right. I don't like scanning those codes with my phone. I don't want to spend the time scanning the
energy.
Yeah. I want to just be able to pick up the package, look at the package, and say, okay, what's in this package?
There should be a warning on any label that has any of that shit in it. Basically, bioengineered, GMO, whatever. It should be all right. It should be on the front of the package.
And you know what gets me is California is usually big on the proposition, whatever that is, with the cancer stuff. They're big on pointing out things that would cause cancer and everything. But do they put the food packaging any different? No, they're right there with them on that food packaging. The bioengineered QR code, whatever.
Yeah, you mean leg crossing? What's the name? Yeah, Gavin Newsom.
I don't understand that. You want to be big on these chemicals that may cause cancer, but then when you get to the food,
Jammer, did we grade this beer?
No, we haven't.
We went somehow into GMO and all this other extravagant stuff.
Yeah,
not the
right
Christmas
there.
extravaganza.
That's what bugs me about the beer industry.
This beer is making me sound like Robert Kennedy Jr., though. My voice is starting to go.
Hey, I would give this a plus and a swaff. It's easy to drink. I could drink it.
Yeah,
I could drink it all day if I wanted to. And it has enough flavor there that would keep me entertained and, feeling pretty good. I mean,
I could probably drink a couple of these, not a whole lot, but 3 or 4 maybe if I'm sitting there watching a football game during a 2-3 hour period. Yeah, I drink 3 or 4 of these, be all right. I give it not a B plus, a B and a Swarter. B and a Swarter. There you go.
Awesome. But yeah, that's what bugs me about the beer industry, and I think that that we need to push for them to be transparent with the ingredients they're using, because it does matter. If you're drinking beer and you should be getting, I mean, most people would think, oh, beer, it's a simple product. A little yeast, a little malts, a little barley, boom, or, malts, hops.
Right.
Yeah, okay, so I add a little flavor to make it taste like Neapolitan ice cream. Okay, all right, flavoring, okay, all right. But no, they don't have to put any of that crap in there.
No,
so they could be putting
COVID
vaccine in there and you wouldn't know about it.
Supposedly Haagen-Dazs and Bluebell are natural ice creams, but Bluebell does use corn syrup.
Yeah, all of them use corn syrup.
Yeah. I don't know about Haagen-Dazs. I don't think Haagen-Dazs does.
Haagen-Dazs uses corn syrup.
That's German. They're going by the Reinheitsgebot.
Nah, they don't. That's for beer.
Let's Googleize it. Is Haagen-Dazs ice cream all natural?
Oh, you forgot about the high fructose corn syrup.
Well, let's check. Yes, but with some caveats. Caveats. Haagen-Dazs ice cream advertises itself as all natural. No artificial color or flavor, and many classic flavors. The ingredients list is relatively simple. They're standard ice cream based cream, milk, sugar, and egg yolk. Yeah. They say they avoid artificial colors, artificial flavors, preservatives, and many gum stabilizers. For flavors like vanilla, chocolate, and fruit-based ones, they claim to use real ingredients. I like how they're putting they claim. While all natural isn't perfect guarantee, some versions of flavor lines might use additional ingredients beyond the basic 4, especially where they are mixing in more complex flavors. For example, flavors may include corn syrup, additives, natural flavors, soy lectin, or cocoa processed with alkali.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, better than some other ones, right? Yeah, Breyers.
I mean, Breyers used to have their vanilla ice cream. The vanilla ice cream used to be really good in the sense that they didn't have the high fructose corn syrup and all that stuff. They used sugar and cream and all that stuff, the way you're supposed to do it, but you allow these companies to continually get away with cheapening it, making it with all these chemicals and everything like that. They will eventually have a chemical laden type product that is completely different from what it originated from.
Jimmy, I was at work the other night, and some guy and his daughter were looking for vanilla bean, and they were looking at Breyers. He's like, "How come? Where's the Breyers vanilla bean?" And I was like, "Sir, I don't know." Well, one of these used to be vanilla bean. I'm like, I could have Googleized it, but I didn't. I said, I'm not sure, but they have the natural vanilla all the different types, French vanilla, all that kind of shit. But their natural vanilla is their vanilla bean, but they don't call it vanilla bean. They call it natural. But how natural is it?
It's not completely natural. Give and take some.
But I thought about you. I mean, when they asked me that, and I was going to say, well, I did tell them. I said, well, I don't know, but this one has vanilla bean. This one has vanilla bean. But what I should have said, I was thinking, I wonder what Jammer would say. Oh, these are all dangerous. I should be giving your daughter this shit.
I would have said, a lot of this you got to be careful because some will say frozen dairy dessert. Some will say, that it's all natural, but they're
It's
using
not really natural. Yeah.
Or they'll say this, and it's got a high fructose corn syrup and all this other crap in it that you don't want, the gum stabilizers and everything like that, some preservatives and stuff. So, I don't even know why they put the preservatives in there and all that stuff for ice cream. Because guess what? You're gonna create that ice cream product. You're gonna put it in a truck and you're gonna send it to the store. The store is gonna turn around and sell it. The ice cream ain't gonna sit there. It's gonna sell.
And it's frozen.
Yeah, and it's frozen. So if it lasts, it's gonna sell. Ice cream sells. Especially if it's good ice cream. You're going to put that crap on there, it's going to sit.
Yeah. I could just imagine what you would have said to that.
Back in the day, even the crappy ice cream was better than what we're having now.
Yeah. I don't eat ice cream, thankfully. Holidays, birthdays. I don't have that many birthdays anymore.
I don't mind ice cream, and I like ice cream and everything like that, especially if I make it myself.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I don't eat a lot of ice cream. I said, we may eat ice cream 2 or 3 times a year. Before, when I was living on my own, I would eat ice cream maybe once every couple months or so.
Yeah. Yeah, I only eat on birthdays, holidays. That's about it. I don't buy ice cream myself and eat it. Now, a couple of my ex-girlfriends would buy ice cream. Occasionally, I would have some with them. But most times I don't have that unless birthdays or holidays. And lately, since there's less kids around and I don't have my kids, my 2 brothers' kids around all the time, I'm not there for their birthdays. So.
If you have a girlfriend, you maybe not using the ice cream because it's really cold. You'd be using the whipped cream, right?
I don't know if I had
because if you put ice cream on her and lick it off, it's going to be cold and she's going to get upset because it's cold. Oh, it's cold! Ah!
Shit, if I have 2 cold girlfriends like I had the last 2 times, I could just throw cream on them and I make my own natural ice cream, Jammer.
So you're going to cream
dead
it.
Cold dead. Yeah, I don't want that kind of cream. not the yeast cream.
Hey, I don't mind this Samuel Smith's winter welcome.
You get all your beer in there?
Welcome
I got a little bit. I had a little bit more left in the glass. Bottle.
Yeah, you're always behind on that stuff.
Hey, what's the ounces on this? Ounces? I can't read it.
It's what?
See Yorkshire.
Shit. Where is it at? 1 pint, 2.7 ounces, 550 mils.
1 pint, 2.7, so 18.7 ounces. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice. How much you got left in that glass? Okay, you got less than me. I'm not too far behind you. A little bit.
What I like about this is the caramel flavor is there.
Yeah, it's not bad. It does have a little bit of English.
Yeah, English
diacetyl butter. It is an English diacetyl. It's not an American crappy diacetyl. It's real English butter. Yeah.
There's certain things when you taste a German beer, you can taste the hops, the malt. That it's a German beer. You're like, okay, could this possibly be German? This German Pilsner, this German Oktoberfest Marzen, this German lager or whatever. You taste it and you can pretty much, it's like I don't know what it is. It's the crisp flavor. The English, they have the same thing. And maybe it's the Fuggle and the Golding hops
Yeah.
that they use. But I do know this: the German malts and hops, they export that to America. Some of it.
So
But
yeah, the size.
but the premium stuff they keep for themselves.
Yeah, I'm sure because the noble. I always thought noble hops was the name of the hops, but there's 4 noble hops. The size, I forget the other 3 are.
Yeah.
So when these American brew companies noble hops, they don't say which noble hops. Of course, they don't say noble hops. There's 4 different types of noble hops. It's like kind of like 3 wise men go to Jesus. There's 4 noble hops,
and I'd be all right with that if you were saying noble hops. That's non-GMO.
Right. And also, Jammer, what I thought about with this beer is when the GIs went to England before D-Day, 42, 43, up to D-Day 44, they were drinking a lot of English beer.
Yeah.
They might have had a beer similar to this. Imagine they was drinking Schlitz and Budweiser, whatever, Pabst Blue Ribbon, whatever.
Yeah, that's
available.
why
And they got over there and started drinking this stuff. To their surprise, they probably didn't like it at first, but after about 5 or 6 months, they probably
well, heck, by the time they got there, they hadn't had beer in a while.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time they got there and they had that beer, they were like, wow, I don't really like this, but I don't really care for this. They first take that first sip. They're like, I don't really care for this. Then they get about a quarter of the way down. It's not that bad. Then they get about halfway and they're like, I kind of like this stuff. It's not bad at all. And then, 2 or 3 beers later, they're like, oh, yeah, it's pretty good.
And then imagine to the even more surprise when they go D-Day, they go through France, get all the way to Germany, they surrender. Yeah. They're drinking German beer now, the ones that actually made it there and got to drink beer there.
Yeah, and then they're like, well, that other stuff is a bunch of shit.
This is some good lagers, The English had the weird, English pale ales and all this kind of stuff. But these guys got Oktoberfest and, good Pilsners, not like, Budweiser, and it tastes a lot better.
Funny thing that you mentioned that is because I was at work, and this lady was asking me, you going on another trip? Because, she knew I went on a trip and all that stuff. And I said, next year? And I said, we haven't planned anything like that. But, da-da-da-da. And I'm talking, and she's talking about the trip. And she goes, where you been? And all. And I tell her a couple of places I've been and everything. She goes, how'd you like that? And I was talking about Germany. And I said, Germany was beautiful. I said, Germany was beautiful. I mean, London, Paris, Rome, Ireland, Scotland, all them, they're nice and everything like that. And I would go back to Italy, and I would go back to Ireland and Scotland. And, of course, you end up having to go back to London, whether you want to stay there or not, because usually you have to fly in there and then transfer to another plane to go to your other destination. Mm-hmm. But I was talking about it, and I said, Germany, I've been there a few times, and I tell you right now, every time I've been there, it's the same. It's beautiful, it's clean, it's just friendly people and all that stuff. I said it's a gorgeous country, Mm-hmm. And then she goes, oh yeah, where did you go when you were in Germany? And so I started showing her pictures of different places. She goes, oh wow, you went to that? And I said, yeah, and all that stuff like that. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with this, but the whole Germany thing, with
she was asking where you're going next. Is what I thought you were going to get to. Where you're going next?
No, I was just saying I was showing her the different places and everything, and I was showing her Linderhof Palace and Neuschwanstein Castle, and then what I told her that story about Zugspitz, about being on the highest Alp in Germany, having my favorite Oktoberfest beer, which is Hackeshore, right? Right. In this, and I'm looking out upon the mountaintops.
What was it called?
Zugspitz, Zugspitz.
Zugspitz, a mountaintop in Germany connected to Austria. I got it. All right. Yep, there it is.
And I saw the clouds rolling in.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. And they were covering some of the mountaintops and everything. Then I saw this eagle flying.
How'd you get up there?
Through a little cable.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't do that. Oh,
you go into the clouds and then you come out of the clouds.
You better knock me out to get on that shit.
Anyway, I'm up there and I'm drinking this beer and I see the clouds rolling in and covering the mountaintops, and then all of a sudden I see this eagle flying and I hear it.
He didn't have like a small mustache on it, did he?
No, and I was drinking the beer and I was watching it all. And I was watching it all and unfold, and I'm like, man, I got to travel more. This is back in 2015.
Did you ever go to? Oh, go ahead.
It was back in 2015, and I'm thinking I got to travel more because I was thinking to myself, man, this morning I was there in Tampa Bay, and just how many hours later I'm on the highest Alp in Germany drinking my favorite Oktoberfest Marzen beer.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing this unfold in front of me, and I'm like, and ever since then I've tried to travel more, although I haven't been able to travel as much as I would like. You
didn't get to the Eagle's Nest though, right?
Yeah, I went to the Eagle's Nest.
Hitler's compound on top of some mountain or some shit. You went to that? Oh, okay.
I went there. I went through the little tunnel all the way to the elevator.
Yeah.
That brass elevator they tell you not to take pictures of.
Yeah.
And then you went up that and turn around.
How come they don't want you to take pictures?
I don't know. I don't understand that. But I went there, I walked around, and I was thinking to myself when I was up there that this is where Hitler stood, because I see the pictures. I said, this is where Hitler stood. And this is also where, what's his name, Ike? Wasn't it Ike that was up there?
I don't know. Let me ask you.
I think Ike was up there.
U.S. general went to Eagle's Nest? General John Iron Mike O'Daniel. Well, that was the first company to get up there. The band of brothers, the Dick Winter, Major Dick Winters, Cap Lewis, and elements of the Third Division like General John Iron Mike Daniel. The first ones to get there. General Eisenhower himself visited later in May 1945.
Yeah. So I saw the pictures. I stood where they stood. I looked at the scenery from that they were looking at, out those big picturesque windows and everything. And I just thought to myself, man, you're there. That's the closest you can get to that history.
Right.
Is being in the same spot, same place.
Still there, yeah. They haven't torn down. Not like America where they tear shit down, apparently, the last 5 or 6 years.
Now, somebody was out on a cruise and they were talking about how all they were surrounded by was just water. And I said to them, that's the closest you come to actually, that's the closest of all the history. You're seeing exactly the same thing they were seeing, even though the waves may be different, and the clouds may be different, and all that stuff. But you're seeing the same exact thing that Columbus saw.
Oh, down in the Caribbean or something.
That Blackbeard saw, that all these pirates and all these people saw when they were out on the ship.
I like your way of thinking.
Because what did they see? They just saw the water and the sky.
And then eventually they saw land ho!
Yeah.
And Columbus landed in Panama. I forget what other places he landed in.
Cuba.
Cuba. What are all the lands that Columbus landed in? Let's see. San Salvador Island, Cuba, Hispaniola, Haiti, and Dominican Republic. Caribbean islands, the coast of Central South America, and later trips, which is Panama and Colombia. And shit like that.
To me, that's the closest you can come to living history.
Yeah. I was at a fort one time when I was in Panama. We had one company that was over on the Caribbean side. We were on the Pacific side, but we went over there. We did a run with them up by the jungle, and their old Spanish fort up there. I forget what the hell it's called, but we went up there. It's in ruins, but there's you could tell it was a fort, at one time. And up there, it's up on a big hill, and you just see out into the water, and it's like, wow, this is pretty good. I guess if you're stationed here as a conquistador back in the 1500s or whatever,
Yeah.
Nice place. You screw with some Indians, whatever.
Yeah. And what's funny too is that what I liked about Germany in general is that even though like the part of some cities, 90% of it was destroyed and all that stuff. But they went back and they look at the architecture and the pictures and everything that was, and the designs and all the designs and everything that they had from back before the war, and how the city looked, and they turned around and recreated those buildings and everything, and did it in massive detail.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't do a generic version; they did detail.
Yeah. Thanks a lot to the Marshall Plan.
Yeah, and to me,
American tax dollars.
Yeah, but what I liked about that is the fact that they honored their history so much.
That they did it just as it was. They didn't try to make nothing new or nothing.
No, at that time they could have cleared the way. They could have said, you know what, all the land and everything, we're just going to do what we're going to do, and
we're going to make concrete buildings, but they did it just the way it was before.
Yeah, and I think that to their benefit, and I think it's a big thing to their benefit. The fact that they did that, because tourism wouldn't be as big as it is now if it wasn't for that.
Yeah, because there's a lot of cities that were like burned to the ground.
Yeah,
especially with the English was really. I mean, Americans did it too.
Look at Dresden. Dresden was destroyed.
Yeah, the Dresden bombings. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
is that town back actually? Dresden is still.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Is it like it used to be, or Dresden, Germany, is it thriving now? Yes, Dresden is thriving as a vibrant cultural, economic, and scientific hub. And there's
you should have asked it. Did they rebuild it?
Rebuild it, and they actually salvaged a lot of the buildings. They still got some of the buildings there. Wait, is that an old picture? No, that's a new picture. Okay.
Yeah.
So the concrete buildings didn't burn down, but anything that was burned down, basically. Yeah, I'm ready, Jammer. Let's do another one.
Let's do another one then, Guy. Let's do it.
We're at Christmas Extravaganza. We're talking about Germany. We're talking about Columbus. We talked about maybe a couple of Hitler places.
Yeah. Well, we talk about England. We talk about
we're all over
traveling.
the globe. Next is Asia.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind going to Japan.
I wouldn't mind going to Japan. I wouldn't really want to go to Thailand. I mean, I know they got the pretty girls.
I wouldn't mind going, but I would want to go at the time that the less chance of a tsunami.
I'd rather go there. Thailand would be, a tsunami. I'd rather go with a significant other there because they do have beautiful beaches, And,
well, you could go there without a significant other and find a significant other.
Yeah, but she might have a ding-a-ling.
Well, you can ask her.
I'd have to feel it first, right?
You would have to say, "Lady boy." And if she says no, then you know that she's not a lady boy.
Just gonna take her word for it, right?
Well, I don't know. They sell a thing where you can wear and be a fake pussy. So I don't.
Supposedly they tuck it somehow, like pull a string on there. And tuck
it there. Like I said, there's an item that you can actually wear if you were wanting to have a pussy, punani or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so a person that was that's transitioning could easily put one on, and you could end up being with her, and
it's like a fake punani on their crotch. Yeah, but how deep is it?
I don't know. I just
if I'm 10 inches, I might be hitting something.
Well, I'm sure you're going to be hitting Dickie all day. If it's a lady boy. Either way, you're hitting it.
Well, whatever, it's like some type of pocket pussy they put down there.
Well, it's I'm sure it's like a pair of panty briefs or whatever that's connected with real skin.
And it's got the thing there, and they guide you in there. And like, oh yeah.
And I'm sure they put some lube in there beforehand, so
right. Make it feel all wet. Like I've been this way for you, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know what?
It ain't gonna be nothing like my $150,000 AI beauty that I'm gonna bring home.
Yeah, it's gonna be able to discuss politics and everything else with you at the same time you're fucking it.
I hope not.
Yeah, fuck me like the IRS fucks you every year.
No, I'm gonna have a cherry 2000.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I would love a Cherry 2000.
Yeah.
What I really would like is that that one that was in Westworld.
Would you take the girl that was in Cherry 2000 was helping him try to go find it? The redhead girl.
Oh yeah, why not?
Take her and the Cherry 2000.
Yeah, you know Westworld, right?
Yeah, the movie or the series?
The series.
HBO series.
Yeah, that had Thandie Newton.
Thandie Newton.
Yeah, if you see her pictures,
Andy Newton.
She was nude in that Westworld completely. You know,
She like Indian or something, or
I don't know.
This girl right here, right?
What is it? That looks like her. Yeah.
Thandaway Newton.
Yeah, something like that.
I've seen her in something else before.
And she was all over there. She was nude in several scenes. She was supposedly part of the Westworld character.
Oh, she's a robot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, in the Westworld series, did they have different worlds besides Westworld surrounding, like Roman world and this world, or like the movie?
I'm not sure if I don't remember it because it's been so long since I've seen the movie.
Okay.
I do remember what's his name as the star. Golly, what was his name?
The original movie was Yul Brynner.
Yul Brynner, yeah.
Was a robot. Yeah, he was the evil robot.
Yeah, he was good in it, you know. And but you know that whole idea of that Westworld and everything like that, and this series too, it really is a interesting thing
compared to the technology today. And then also, I was watching The Sixth Day with Arnold Schwarzenegger last night.
Yeah.
And I forget what year that movie came out, but a lot of things in that movie are true now.
Yeah.
You could get your pet fucking cloned for $150,000 or some shit, but there's 2 companies that do it. A couple other things in the movie are happening now. I'm like, holy shit.
Now think about this, Shagdog. AI is so advanced right now, and you've seen some of the examples of AI and everything like that. Now imagine this. One, they're just now letting you get involved in AI, right?
Right.
And seeing what it can be. Government has notoriously been anywhere between 20 to 40 years in advance of mainstream.
Yeah.
Technology-wise, they've always been advanced, and compared to the masses out there. So they could have done a lot of different things that you wouldn't have thought was AI, like 9/11. Yeah. And you would have thought, well, that's a plane. I saw the plane going. Yeah, you saw a AI image of a plane. Yeah. I'm not saying that's what it was, but I'm just saying AI is that advanced back then. The technology they have now compared to what they have. And then why would they allow this technology out for you to participate in and see, unless they were wanting to do something later on that they want you to question as being real or AI.
And you look at a lot of these short videos now, a lot of them are AI, and some of them are actually hard to tell if it's AI. You kind of hear some of the same audio you see in other ones.
Yeah.
So then you definitely know it's AI, but then some of them are like, wow, is this real? And then,
there's no way.
No, because this is on there. And then you realize, okay, so that has to be.
But see, like whenever I like some of the pictures that I took in Europe and Rome and stuff like that, I took pictures. Samsung allows you to, when you take a picture, Android phone, right? I can take that picture and turn around and edit it and do a generative AI edit, right? Like there's people in the area. I can take them out of it. I can select them and take them out of it and make it to look like I'm there all by myself.
Imagine this, Jammer. You never went to Germany. Germany was destroyed in World War II. You went flying around for 6 hours and landed right back in the U.S., some amusement park. It's kind of like Westworld, like you're in Germany.
Yeah, that we call it was German World, right?
German World, yeah. I mean, we don't know the German World. They do.
Yeah, exactly. Or even worse, Shagdog. I went into the airplane, right? And when I took my little nap, I really didn't take a nap. They drugged me with the food and the liquor they supplied me, right? Mm-hmm. And then they turned around and hooked me up to a machine and made me think the whole time I was on this trip.
You could have went to Mars instead.
And yeah, I could have went to Mars with the way they did.
They don't have that program out yet.
Yeah, but I could have done all that.
Yeah.
See what and here's what I said about the AI as far as sex dolls and stuff like that. Porn industry is going to push that. They're going to push that technology, and they're going to push that industry because why? There's going to come a time where you're going to have black market imaging of so and so, Sandra Bullock, black market imaging, Marilyn Monroe, Sophia Loren, all these people, all these famous people,
That's why a lot of people are trying to get their identity copyrighted so they can't use it in AI.
Oh, black market, it doesn't matter because they're going to use it anyway. And then what's going to happen? You're going to be able to get a black market image of this so and so, and you're going to have sex with that AI robot.
Yeah, it's like the guy said he wanted Gal Gadot as his robot. Which I mean, it's a robot. It's not her image. I mean, it's her image, but I mean, it's not her. So it'd be fun. Also, porn industry probably wants that too because that's more porn actors. I mean, imagine the guy has a hot AI robot.
Yeah.
Now he can get into porn with her and make money. He's like doing all these different crazy positions with her. She's loving all of it. Well, program her to be the biggest whore in the world.
It doesn't matter because they're going to supply the programming for it or whatever. They're going to have it be able to hook it up to whatever and download this program that porn industry created.
And you can only do this on our website. So we get 80%, you only get 20% the money of you screwing your AI robot.
Yeah, and then eventually it's going to be, you're going to have AI robot insurance.
Yeah, that's probably true too.
Yeah,
because we've seen the Cherry 2000.
Protect your investment.
I mean, she got with the shampoo bath or a bubble bath, and she
just in case something goes wrong,
Yeah. Oh, Cherry 2000.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the next beer. Thank you for watching. And
it's supposed to be about Christmas. People, I do apologize for Jammers. Extravagant technology and Portico and ice cream.
Commenting, liking, and tinkling that bell.
That's right.
This is our Spitter Swallow Beer Reviews Christmas Winter Extravaganza.
Yes, winter is coming.
Yeah, winter is here.
It was pretty fucking cold here last night. I got down to 28.
Yes, and so we are celebrating it with beer.
Yeah. We'll see how the next one.
Yeah, exactly.
Here comes Santa
Jammer.
Shagdog.
What's coming?
Winter is coming, and here comes Santa Claus.
Oh, here comes Santa Claus, Hey, join Shagdog and Jammer for the Winter Extravaganza.
Yeah, guys, join us.